flesh and blood doesn't make you related. She used to tell me a story about the amazing Glaze. Him and your pops was like brothers, but that nigga was crazy.
Supreme McGriff.
It was all a lie. They don't want you to transition. They want to keep you right where you're at.
Rapper 50 Cent was shot 9 times.
Speculation that the hit was ordered by Kenneth Supreme McGriff.
They made it up in order to be able to prosecute.
I remember talking to Brent. I don't know what you're doing. You're going to be on the front page of the paper.
Because I can't believe this nigga is firing a gun at a nigga over a fucking dispute about a check that I had nothing to do with.
A ruthless street empire.
What has become known as the Supreme Team.
All the sensational stories in the...
Hey, good day, everybody. Thank you for joining me. Just in case you're joining me for the very first time, I am the real Glaze Gibbs. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, share, support. I was once the problem. Now what I'm seeking to do is my rightful age, be part of the solution. How do I get back? How do I utilize my past transgression, my past experience to get these kids to understand there's no shortcut in life and crime doesn't pay? Hey, let's get straight to it. Official, October 15, 2025. They dropped the Supreme Truth. Kenneth McGriff, last run when he was in the street and all the stuff that he got caught up into. They dropped the video, the documentary on Vimeo. The link is in my description box. So what I want y'all guys to do is, I want y'all, if y'all are interested, for $9.99, y'all can check it out for yourself. And tell me, was that man railroad? As he's saying, they deny due process. They didn't give him the opportunity to get on the stand. Whoa, that's deep. So even if you sit back and you think about it, when you come from the street, like myself and so many others, the number one rule, what they're taught, is do not get on that stand. Do not get on that stand under any condition. But once again, he's saying that he was denied due process because they didn't allow him to get on the stand to testify on his own behalf. And then he's speaking about a character that testified against him, somebody that he never even met. He don't even know, according to him. But once again, they utilized this man's testimony to put the nail in his coffin. So if that's the case, due process wasn't served. That man was railroad. So once again, what you need to do is take your time. When you got the free time, it's like a little over 1 hour and 6 minutes. Go and check it out. And you can see for yourself. You know, they got a lot of interesting people discussing like his situation, circumstance. And it's not only that. When you look at it, he was affiliated with Erd from Murder Inc., Jay-Z, Jigga Man. Everybody speaking highly of him. This man got out, went to Hollywood, was able to buy the right to one of Donna Gowen's books and turn it into a movie. So what people are basically saying is, if he didn't get caught up into all that BS, he could have been the gangsterism of Tyler Perry. He would have been just as big as Tyler Perry. I don't know. That didn't happen. And like I said right now, folks, man, always remember, it's not what we do, it's how we do it. It's not what we say, it's how we say. And right now, be careful of your circle, of the people that you have amongst you. Because once again, always remember, the people that you can see coming towards you, you don't really have to worry about them because you can see them. You have to worry about the people that's behind you, that's pulling the string. And the only reason they're able to get that close behind you, because you trust them. And those are the ones who will cut your head off. Hey, hit the like button, subscribe, share, support. I am the real Brian Glaze Gibbs. If I can change, anybody can change. One love.
We're probably the most ruthless and notorious cocaine crack enterprise in the city. That being Howard Pappy Mason and Lorenzo Fat Cat Nichols.
NYPD rookie police officer was murdered, executioner style. And as I'm listening to that, I'm like, whoa.
You actually dealt with Brian Glaze Gibbs, huh?
I dealt with him years ago, back in the 80s, early 90s. I was where he was arrested by my partner back in those days for several murders himself.
Not bad. I was given to me by a police officer in New York called Matt Byrne, whose son was gunned down by these drug dealers up there in New York City.
Glaze was probably within the top 10 people in the city, but I'm going to say that he was probably one of the top 2 or 3 in Brooklyn. Drug dealers, and controlled the drug organization.
And you know what I did? When I got the phone, I told my man, the next time we see him, he's out of here. Yeah. Less than 12 hours, that nigga was dead.
Is this the second person you murdered?
No. Because, like, right now, if you're going by the timeline, by that time, there's a few more before him.
You know, I heard so many good things about you. What I really like is, I know you're a tough guy. And I've known that for quite a while, and you changed your life, and you're coming around, and you're right. We're from New York, and we're New Yorkers. No matter what color you are, no matter what religion you are, no matter what you are, you know, we're New Yorkers.
Well, he was a drug kingpin himself. He was a drug lord himself back in those days, and he operated out of Brooklyn and East New York, and you know, he committed a lot of violent acts himself. So if anybody knows the streets, I mean, he knows the streets.
Tottenham. Yeah, you gotta worry about them guys. But we only have to worry about those guys in Vanderveer and stuff. You know, we all knew Glaze and Tottenham, all those guys.
Yeah.
I know Glaze, Supreme Team. What up, Glaze? You know what I'm saying?
Okay, inside the mind of a killer, the brain.
Supreme McGriff.
It was all a lie. They don't want you to transition. They want to keep you right where you're at.
Rapper 50 Cent was shot 9 times.
Speculation that the hit was ordered by Kenneth Supreme McGriff.
They made it up in order to be able to prosecute.
I remember talking to Brent. I don't know what you're doing. You're going to be on the front page of the paper.
Because I can't believe this nigga is firing a gun at a nigga over a fucking dispute about a check that I had nothing to do with.
A ruthless street empire.
What has become known as the Supreme Team.
All the sensational stories in the press.